Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we were in the second part of the tournament. We did leveling up and now it's time to participate again in the Boasting Contest. The first time we utterly failed it, so hopefully this time we'll go a little bit better. The tournament continued with a Boasting Contest. The first participant, a man from Daggermark, stepped up to the podium and told a raunchy story about him sneaking into the Temple of Kyrieru and seducing all the priestesses, including the High Priestess, in a single night. The crowd was particularly amused by the suggestive glances he kept casting towards one of the guests from Timon, or Timon. She simply smiled mysteriously in response. The second participant was a guest from Gralton who told a completely implausible tale about his travels across other planes where he battled undead hordes and defeated a blood-curdling monster. He was an average storyteller at best. He'd be lucky to get a C for that story at the Academy, but the listeners were inexplicably elated. Suspicious, we took a closer look at the crowd, and of course we spotted a bard using some tricks of the trade, and likely a little magic to aid the Gralton man's performance. We pointed it out to the judge. The judges were reluctant to believe us, but the cheating was easy to spot once you knew where to look for it. Once they'd concluded that we were right, the guest from Gralton was disqualified and forced to leave the podium in disgrace, which gave us another 23,000 experience. Then it was Pitax's turn. The kingdom's honor was represented by Enemid Belvara, a sweet-voiced singer whose smile could win over the most withered of hearts. Oh, Enemid! But while her voice was smoother than silk, her words stung like arrows. With a soft smile, Enemid told everyone how she'd spent months in our kingdom learning our secrets and instigating a riot. Of course, the honest trade of the bard and the shady dealings of the spy often go hand in hand, but oh, Enemid, who could have expected such an ugly blow from such a lovely lady? She described in surprising and exceptionally critical detail how much the citizens of our young state suffered under the atrocities of the troll assaults and the magic plague. She never stooped to actual lies, but she made it sound as though our king, the Baron at the time, was simply drinking and debauching while his subjects struggled. She made our crusade against Vortikai look like a cunning conquest of Varnhold, and the war with the Tiger Lords was characterized as an irresponsible venture. Talk about cruel and unfair. When Enemid finished and left the stage, it was our turn to perform. And what feats did our participant decide to tell in their performance? I'm going to tell the story about how I became an honorary goblin, because I think it'll be fun. We did it, actually. While not exactly a glorious feat, the story certainly had great material for jokes. The audience likes laughing at simpletons, and Eltimar did all he could to have them rolling in the aisles. The audience hung on his every word, sometimes laughing uncontrollably, sometimes holding their breath to avoid missing anything. Eltimar finally brought the story to the end, and the viewers gave him a standing ovation as he left the podium. The one from Timon, a priestess of Kyrieru, went last. She told stories of her love affairs in faraway countries and on other planes, casually mentioning an unpleasant disease she contracted over her journeys that took her a long time to get rid of. Hearing that, the participant from Daggermark paled and grabbed at his belt, bringing roaring laughter from the rest of the audience. And finally, the judges announced the winner, Eltimar. He walked up to the podium to thunderous applause and took another bow. It's good we won that one, because we definitely aren't going to win the third one unless we can choose who does the battle. Because it's a punching tournament, right? And we don't have a monk. A monk would be wonderful for this part. I think it's just like a brawl. Amiri might be our next best bet, or possibly Valerie, because her armor is going to be way higher.
Don't you think?
Although she's not going to be able to hit anything. Although she has one level of monk, so maybe Valerie is the better idea, actually, now that I think about it. I'm ready to participate in the drunken melee. Then let's begin. It will be splendid. Oh, it's just me. Oh, this is gonna go so poorly.
Stand with me.
And we're fatigued, which is even worse. Run away! Let's let them figure this all out between them first. Maybe we can just punch the last one standing. Kinda wish we could send somebody in, though. We're just gonna kinda wait this one out. Discretion is the better part of valor and all of that. Keep going, guys. Oh dear, he's completely uninjured as well. We can't charge. We literally just have to go in and punch. We are not gonna be able to him. Probably. We did hit him for 2. I mean, we have a lot of life, so there's a good chance we can still win.
Strike as one. Do not hold back.
This may be a very long encounter, though. I think he's gonna win.
We shall overcome.
Come on. Do more damage. Should have taken a level of monk.
Attack.
I don't think we're allowed to use spells, though. This guy's got tons of life. The attacks Brawler.
Strike as one.
We are hitting for 1 every time, though. We do terrible bludgeoning damage.
Do not hold back. Yeah.
And our attack rolls aren't very good. His armor class is 22. We have a 50% chance of hitting, basically, with our best attacks. I think we're going to lose. Mostly that fatigue is not helping us.
We shall overcome.
Ooh. Had I known that this was going to be the way things were going to go down, I would have given him, like, some strength gloves or something. Or strength belt.
Strike
I just want this to end now. Oh, we did some damage there. He's just injured now.
I shall not alter.
Come on.
Do not
We're definitely not going to win, though. I just kind of want him to win, just to get it over with.
shall overcome.
Oh dear.
Hold on.
There we go.
Just a little more.
17 life left. Oh, he's badly injured at least. And that's it. He won. That is A-okay with me.
Be nice, don't you think?
Learn the results of the tournament. Where do I go to do that? Maybe just talk to him again. The tournament is... let's save first. I just want to know what happens. There could be bad repercussions for this.
Would be welcome.
The tournament is finished, isn't it? I'd like to know who won. Yes, His Highness is just about to make a speech announcing the winner. Look, everyone's gathering around now.
Lords and ladies, another rush-like tournament has come to an end. I'd like to thank all of you who honored this event with your presence. My friends, I'm happy to see all of you, but I'd like to give a special welcome to one guest who found themselves invited here for the first time. Today, we had the Baron, no, excuse me, it's King now, isn't it? Of a majority of what was once the stolen lands. Thank you for coming, my darling. I can call you that, right? I thank you with all my heart. I first learned of him from my friend Stefano Mosconi. To be honest, his report was less than flattering. Impassable swamps, monsters galloping about, and a complete absence of any valuable resources. Nothing more than a dirty hole ruled by another bandit lord. Hardly worthy of your attention. That's what he wrote back then. I'm so happy he was wrong. Truth be told, even now traveling that domain is a less than pleasurable experience. Some roads have appeared, but their safety leaves much to be desired. Take the sad story of a poor Toman Henvaki from Gralton. He set off to those lands and hasn't been seen since. His brother Edrist went to find the poor fellow, and what happened? He returned empty-handed. Toman seems to have vanished into thin air, like hundreds of travelers before him. At least Edrist was lucky, I suppose. He managed to come back alive. That's certainly considered fortunate for those who decide to swing through those lands.
That was my bad, I forgot to turn in that quest.
And the hunt the Baron put on, clearly imitating my tournament, it was beyond description. While guests were out hunting hydras and owl bears, the latter came from behind and ate at the banquet table, along with all the servants. Some celebration, right?
You're a Vedi, my friend. It's uncomfortable how much attention you lavish upon me. How about your kingdom? How many bodies are found in Pitax's harbors each year?
Yes. Well, I believe we've fallen a bit off topic. All I really wanted to get at was that His Highness is a personage truly as extraordinary as his lands, and I'm happy to see him at this celebration. And now it's time to announce the winner of the tournament. This year, no one managed to win all 3 contests. Since the victories all belong to our neighbors here and Pitex, as the chief judge, I'll be rewarding the prize to Pitex for their grace and skill.
This is absurd. We won 2 of the 3 contests. The prize is ours by right.
Just a joke, a joke. Please restrain yourself. No need to be mad. Of course the prize is yours. Here you are. Take it. Just don't cause a scene, please. And now, with the competition over and the prize awarded, let's get on with the main part of the celebration. The banquet. I can hear your stomachs growling from here. Let's get to the table, and later we'll see an unforgettable fireworks show.
Sounds good to me. I like fireworks.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I guess that's the end of the tournament. Now there's the Pitaxian River Bend, which we'd have to go to get rid of some pirates. I think we went the correct way. No, we can't go into Pitax yet. We're gonna rest as soon as we get to the River Bend, I think. Okay. Our travels brought us to Littleton's surroundings, in pursuit of the dastardly river pirates who have preyed on the innocent merchants and travelers. It would have been nice to march in, knock some skulls together and call it a day, but the rumors suggested we were heavily outnumbered. Even worse, the villains had set up a camp in a defensible position inside of their boats, protected by the river on one side, a thick forest on another side, and a sticky swamp on the third. Add in a bunch of sentries watching for intruders, and we were in trouble. Thank goodness our fearless leader had a plan. We'll come back in a minute,
Why don't we
so we can
set up
rest.
camp?
I also didn't check what we got for a prize for winning the tournament. Other than just a ton of experience. It was worth so much experience. We'll check when we get to the river bend. Okay. Alright, we can go through the woods, through caution to the wind, and approach the camp. We can go through the swamp, or we can slip into the river and swim up to the camp and take cover behind the boats. Let's do that one. Athletics check succeeded. Shivering from the cold, we clambered onto the beach and began spying from behind the boats. From there, we could see that there wasn't one camp, but there were 2. The second was several hundred feet away, judging by the campfires, which means that we could vanquish the pirates in one camp before the other could respond. We made a wrestling near the boats, hoping to lure and subdue a few sentries. It was exactly the plan you read about in Dashing Tales, and our enemies fell right into our trap. We quickly dispatched the sentries before launching our attack on the remaining pirates. Well, there we go. We did a bunch of good things there. Let's quickly take a look, though, at what we got for items. It's a lot of initiative checks. We got a lesser ring of ultimate protection for that thing, which might be really useful. We'll take a look at it in a second here. There are a lot of pirates coming at us, though. Thought we were coming from the boat side, were we not? I guess technically we are. And that is not the best color for our river to be, but regardless. Let's just make Amiri really good at killing things. Alchemists are annoying, but that's fine. Knock Knock's gonna delay till after Lindsay. Because haste. Kyrieru doesn't care about haste. Almost killed that one in one hit. Alright. Some summons are coming in. Lindsay's turn. Alrighty, now we have haste. And a song, because why not? No, why can't she charge those two? Fine, I'll just walk over. How did she miss? She critically missed. She had a plus... her attack bonus is plus 40 and she still managed to miss because critical misses are still a thing. pirate. Brawler is dead. Valerie can... I don't think she can charge, but she can go into the fight at least. Start doing stuff up there, I guess. There's a Brawler here. Take care of that. And then maybe you'll be able to kill the wolf as well. Not quite, but close. Knock knock. It's gonna go this way. Knock knock can't attack, or charge, I should say.
Used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Okay. Valerie has 57 armor or something like that. Some ridiculous amount, so I'm not too concerned about her actually even getting hit. Knock knock, however, much less armor. Definitely gets hit.
Strike as one.
Our main character did a surprisingly good attack round. I should say, okay, Valerie can get hit by touch attacks though, because her touch attack is only 37. Which means it still needs to roll an 18 to hit, and it did, so.
This is going to...
That guy's dead. The cleric is still summoning things, which is a little annoying. Lindsay's turn.
Serves you
Just
right.
open fire on some things, I don't care what, really. Almost killed it in one round. Alright, Amiri.
They go down!
That's better. Can you charge that guy? No, but we can double move up to him. And Valerie.
Do not fall down!
They are stopping the fight. Well, that's never a good sign. That's the captain of the guard, isn't it? No, it's someone different, never mind. Rinshala Vascari says... Well, she has an emote first. A voice cuts through the din, roaring with such indignation that the fighting momentarily stops. What is going on here? Who dares attack my camp? The speaker is a suntanned woman wearing a light blue traveling cloth with high boots, and an embroidered heron adorns one of her sleeves. She draws her weapon and takes a menacing step forward. I don't know who you are, and any patience I have to hear your excuses is as short-lived as you are. If you have something to say, make it good. Behind her you can see more combatants approaching, but you have a few moments before they arrive. Recall what I can about this woman's heraldry. Blue outfit, hair and insignia indicate this is an important member of the Riversong Trade House of Patax, possibly a member of the controlling family. Joffrey Vascari leads the trade house, and this might be his sister, Rinshala Vascari. As you look down at your enemies you've slain, it seems you haven't attacked pirates. You've killed influential merchants. Wait, who are you? The woman's face wrinkles with disdain. I was prepared to kill thieves, but it looks like I'll have to kill idiots instead. If you don't know, explaining it's not worth the breath. Wait, this is all a terrible mistake. The well-dressed woman glowers at you. Explain quickly. We heard that a powerful band of bandits, or pirates, were camped here, and we were going to chase them off. The River Kingdoms have a reputation for banditry, she admits, lowering her weapon slightly. Still, it's irresponsible to have attacked us as you did. I'm Rinshala Vascari of the Riversong Trade House, no pirate. Who put you up to this? The playwright Aymar Deschamps told us about the camp. Rinshala makes a disgusted sound. That man writes overblown dramas for a living, and you trusted him? What kind of fool do you have to be to? She trails off and peers at you more intently. Wait, are you Eltimar? I was warned that you might try something like this. She extracts a tube, or a scroll from a tube, and unrolls it for you to see. It clearly warns the Vascari family that raiders sent by you would soon threaten her shipments. Judge Selvaway may be a bastard at times, but he knew you would attack my convoy. Give me a reason why I shouldn't throw your corpse to the eels. Judge Selvaway, or Calvaway, I spoke with him directly and he insisted that your group were the pirates. Did he now? Rinshala taps her finger to her chin in thought. Certainly he has the means, but does he have the motive? Bringing any harm to me would just foment chaos in the region, and Selvaway's a servant to King Iravetti through and through. Do you have a theory? Can you think of something he'd gain from your death? She grits her teeth and nods. It's true that we Vascaris haven't kowtowed to King Iravetti as much as the Liasenzas and the Strokals have, yet we control most of the river trade. What better way to bring us in line than crush us with foreign agents or scare us into swearing fealty? Well then, what do you propose? We join forces and uncover the truth. Rinshala's smile grows slowly as if she's contemplating devious possibilities. Very well, I will return to the city, and when you are ready to confront others about what transpired here, I will join you. She hands you the scroll from the magistrate. Piece together your case and get to the bottom of this mystery. For now, though, give me the space to bury the dead. That's fair. Do you mind? Maybe. Oh, she's kicking us out. We don't get to loot them. Well, that's just a bummer. Alrighty. Where are we off to now? We can't go into Patax because we're not allowed to. I have to pause the video for one second. My dog is doing weird things. He's dragging his bed carrier thing across the floor. It's very loud. Oh, he's stopped now. Okay, good. He's being a weird dog. Oh, another mysterious shrine. Of course, I put those notes away somewhere when I was cleaning my apartment today, and now I don't know where I put them. Oh, they're in my desk somewhere. You know what? It's probably just easier to you. Let's just do this. And the shrine is over this way, I think. There's 5 shrines? I think we can only do 4 at the moment, though. Okay, so we've got that one done. This one goes to... This is the second one, right? Yep. Okay, second one is that one. Bloop. Done. I should probably look around this area first, though. The one mysterious shrine is north of us. I know that. I just gotta remember where the 5th one is.
I will guide us.
Where was the 5th shrine? Or have we only done a couple shrines? Okay, let me take a look at our map and we'll figure out where all the shrines are. Okay, we got this one. Got that one. There's one near... Can I even get to that one, I wonder? Yet. I don't think we're allowed to go past the river bend, are we? Because that's where it is. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to get to the 5th one yet, but we can get the 4th one. The 4th one should be up in our land, actually. It should be up around here somewhere. I think it's between the Charred Ruins and this area. Assuming we don't flub our perception check and don't get it, so let's go take a look. There it is. Never mind. We perceptioned well enough, it seems. But now we don't have much to do. Let's take a look at our quest log after we do this shrine really quickly. This is the 3rd one.
Our path leads on.
And it goes there. Right? Nope. It goes there. Alright, there we go. I should just quickly glance around the area for items, although I haven't found any items in these areas yet. There might be one eventually. And then we'll head out. We'll head into our journal. What do we have to do now? We've only missed a couple quests. Oh, the Red Shot tournament is done. We'll hear about some news from Patax later on. We got set up. We need to meet the dramaturge in Patax as soon as possible, but unfortunately I don't think we're allowed into Patax. We'll try to stop there anyways. And otherwise we might just have to go wait in our kingdom for a little bit until something happens. We've done a lot of ruling things. Our kingdom is pretty top notch, with the exception of espionage, which I believe is only rank 8 or maybe 9 now. I mean, we could probably just check, in all honesty. We'll try and go into Patax. I don't think we're allowed past the front gate, if we're allowed in the area at all at this point of the game.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Lindsay, you have the constitution of like a goldfish. You always need to rest, literally constantly.
Why don't we set up camp?
No, we're not resting until we reach Patax. Oh shit, that might have been a terrible decision. Oh. Well, this is how we die. What is up with the elementals everywhere? Like, they are constant. There's so many. Why is my game? Oh, because it's auto-saving. And for some reason it, like, cripples the game when it's trying to save nowadays. It's very odd. Alright, delay till after. Jeez, Lindsay goes last. Like, very last. Why is her... She has pretty decent dexterity. Why is her, what's the word I'm looking for? initiative so bad all the time. 13. Ugh. She's only got +4 to it, actually. Never mind, I lied. She's not a very good initiative at all. Alright. And one more. There we go. Alright. We're gonna need to rest soon, but for now we'll just kill some earth elementals. At least they're not air elementals. They're significantly easier to kill than those. Their armor class is quite a bit lower for some reason. No, I was not quite close enough with my 5-foot step. Should have charged. We hit once, twice, 3 times. Oh my. Just make sure we get a full round attack on this one. This is our weaker Smilodon, very clearly. Way less damage.
Burn.
I think we feared a bunch of them. Knock Knock's fatigued, can't charge. Right, we can't charge anyways. For some reason, Amiri has Sunder armor. It's very odd.
Any last wishes?
Let's charge that one. Gotta kill these before the other ones get back. And then we can finally maybe rest.
Stay behind.
Shit, I didn't mean to move forward, but oh well. She cannot charge. But can hit for 22 damage. They do have a lot of damage reduction. Another one dead. They're only worth 112 experience. This is hardly worth our time. Another one dead.
Flames take you.
40 damage. Just wait for them to come back. Knock knock. And Lindsay.
This is where I step in.
A Kyrieru front and center. Sure it is. Critical miss. Always a good start. Killed one. Let's just move up.
Tear them apart.
More spawned, didn't they? Of course they did, because this isn't an annoying enough fight as it is. Fighting fatigued with greater earth elementals. It has to be a billion earth elementals. Oh dear. You know what? I'm just gonna... Where are we at for the video time? 28 minutes? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna finish up this fight. I'm gonna walk to Patak, see if we can get in. If we can't, then we'll just start the next video back in the capital after we do some ruling. Otherwise, that was excellent. Thank you, Smilodon, for that stupid movement. But anyways, otherwise we'll just start the next video at Patak's when we get there. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.